it could be really good. You make an amazing, you can have just regular maple syrup, but you can make an amazing sauce that goes with it. Something, like you can switch that up. So you can, if you're the kids, oh my God, waffles, they love it. So I'm just saying, an opposing view, Matt may be completely right that they're overrated, but overrated amongst a smaller group, I think. I think the masses, it might be just up there. Like, hey, chicken and waffles.
Totally.
Fried chicken is so good.
You're just taking the opposing view because you're a politician and trying to be diplomatic.
I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that. No matter where, I like to devil's advocate stuff.
Well, let me break the tie. Let me break the tie here. I lived in Charlotte. I lived in Raleigh, and I have seen this. I've tasted the chicken and waffles. I've seen it on the menu. I think it is way overrated because it's chicken, it's waffles, and it's not worth $23.99. I appreciate. Again, I am not the culinary expert here. I will state that again. I appreciate the savory and the sweet. I appreciate that. But it's too much work when you're eating it. It's too much work it's usually I'm the chicken waffles that I have had has been the thigh. It's been the dark meat, and you're working through that, and the waffle is getting messy, and then it's just there's too much going on. And there's something about everybody loves it, but I don't get it either. I'm with Ty on this.
I think brunch. I think that's a brunch. That's a lunch. What if it was, because you mentioned it's a challenge, to kind of eat it. What if it was, what if you had like a small piece of a waffle and it was like a one biter and the waffle was like the canapé, and you had the fried chicken with the skin was like elevated with your sauce and it was like a one or two bite? That might be interesting.
Yeah, now you're trying to elevate something that's really pedestrian to something high level.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm at breakfast. Like, I'm not looking for that. I'm sitting at breakfast. I'm not looking for that. I'm probably I've had a few drinks the night before, if I'm somewhere having chicken and waffles and I just want that breakfast in me to help the hangover. And every time I've had chicken and waffles, it's been underwhelming and disappointing. Maybe if you would play with, maybe if it's just chicken breast and I don't have to work through if there's usually there's a bone involved where I'm like picking around and then I have the hot sauce. And
I love the bone.
I know you love the bone, Tone. I know you love the bone, but I don't love the bone in my chicken and waffles. All right. So Rob, why don't you jump in on? I don't know. Do they have chicken and waffles out there in Arizona? Have you seen this?
Yeah, there's specifically a place called Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
It made its way out to the west.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them out here. The only thing I would say, you keep putting it in the context of breakfast, whereas I would enjoy this more as like Tony was saying, brunch or even dinner. I don't think you necessarily have to have it for breakfast because there's waffles involved. I like having breakfast
Savory
for dinner
version.
all the time. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm a fan. I think there's a time and a place for it, but
How is Roscoe's? I've never had that. And I've heard of that. It's a big chain, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, their specialty is fried chicken and waffles. So, I mean, they got it figured out pretty good over there. But it's, it's not a place when I'm going out to eat, it's not like the first thing that comes to mind. But, like I said, there's a time and a place for a chicken and a waffle.
And Roscoe's originated in L.A.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of them out here.
I think we could have a whole podcast on this little debate of, is breakfast brunch and brunch breakfast? I think breakfast is brunch. Brunch is a little marketing term that restaurants have come up with. It's breakfast. Let's stop.
Sure.
No,
but, I want
no, bro.
This is our first fight on the podcast.
It is.
Yes.
Whatever. I think for sure a combo of lunch and adding alcohol, because generally you're not probably having breakfast with the alcohol. It's the alcohol part of it, mimosas, whatever you're doing, Bloody Marys, whatever.
Have you ever had a BLT for
Corpse
brunch?
Survivor?
Have you ever had a burger?
Brunch?
Have you ever had a BLT for brunch? Have you ever had a
Why
burger?
not? Yeah.
No. It's anything in a brunch presentation is breakfast. It hangs on to breakfast.
It hangs because there's probably eggs.
Right. But you never seen like lunch staples at brunch.
Well, no, because that would be a lunch. I think it's a combination. So you're combining stuff that you would have at breakfast: eggs, bacon, sausage, that type of thing.
That's interesting.
Potatoes.
We're gonna have to workshop this. I think we're gonna have to take this into an internal meeting and talk about this. Next
We're
caller,
gonna-
Rob.
We're gonna go with Dave here.
Hi, this is Dave.